The English Augustan Age by Jared Faustino. The Augustan Age began in the early 18th century under the reign of Queen Anne, King George I, and King George II. It is a neoclassical version of ancient Rome's Augustan literature, and is also inspired by the Enlightenment and John Locke's Age of Reason. It has seen the development of personal exploration, novels, poetry, and a boom in satire. This age is centered around politics, and anything else was mostly looked down upon. Perhaps one of the more lasting authors from this time period, Daniel Defoe, was not an Augustan and was looked down upon for not being so. He created the rise of the novel and is mainly remembered for his work of prose narrative and psychological realism, which acted as a precursor for female writers. One of those female writers was Jane Barker, and her story, Love Intrigues, tells the story of a woman who could not get her man. The narrative delves into the protagonist's uncertainty and indecisiveness and raises hard psychological questions to the reader. The Augustan Age had three social classes: rich merchants, the working class, and the poor, who were mostly farmers that lost their land. Joseph Addison and Richard Steele gave birth to journalism and the daily publication of The Spectator. Addison and Steele educated the public of political, social, and cultural issues. The middle class was educated of developments in literature and philosophy. Coffee houses were of great importance as well. They brought about news, gossip, and entertainment. The Augustan Age saw weak rulers rise to the throne. Queen Anne was considered stupid and supposedly was controlled by those close to her. Those that succeeded her, King George I and his son George II, was not well liked by commoners, and powers had silently shifted to Parliament. The political party was split between the Tories and the Whigs. Tories represented limited monarchy, while the Whigs wanted divine right absolutism. When Queen Anne died, Whig nominee George I took the throne, leading to the flight of Tory leader Henry St. John, who then led a failed rebellion. Aristocratic rule remained for 50 more years. Religion and politics went hand in hand with each other. The Whigs were Protestants who, suitably so, supported Parliament. The Tories were Anglican, who supported religious toleration. In literature, authors were inspired by John Locke's Age of Reason. Leading Augustan author Jonathan Swift praised literary theory and religious discard. The Augustan economy saw advancements of mercantilism and the rise of capitalism. Trade boomed with the British American colonies, especially after the 7 Years' War, showing the dominance of British rule. Here is my works cited page, and thank you for watching.